Hey, I brought the rest of your stuff. You know you're the one of the last remaining people I know who still listens to cassette tapes? Here. It's kind of a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I had half a second where I was tempted to pawn them. No, you're right. I wouldn't. I know how much they mean to you. So, yeah, I guess that's it then. That's the last of it. After I walk back out that door, we won't really have any reason to see each other again. Oh, God, don't say that. Everyone always says that, and it's very rarely true. We go to all the same shows and run in all the same circles, so I know I'm going to bump into you again at some point, but to say that we're friends, don't insult me. It's not going to be like it was, like it used to be, you know? And that's kind of sad. Of course it makes me sad. What? Do you not know that I'm a human being who has feelings? We were friends once, remember? So it's like having two breakups at once. Can we talk about what went wrong? Is it like too soon to perform a relationship postmortem, or I mean, we haven't seen each other in a couple of weeks, and I was kind of hoping maybe would you take a walk with me? Please? If we're going to have this conversation, then I think I'm going to need a little air and some neutral turf. So, walk with me. Thank you. So you're staying with your parents again. That's got to be a whole lot of fun. You're coming on Friday to help me do the final clean of our old apartment, right? Okay, yeah. I'm planning to try to get there sometime around 10 a.m. I got the day off. I know, right? However, are they going to manage without me? Don't worry, I'm sure I'll get 55 irritating phone calls asking me where to find things. Yeah, just like old times, right? I do remember that driving you absolutely mental. What? I never meant to make you feel like my job mattered more than you did. Ever. No, wait. You actually thought that? You're not just, I don't know, saying things you think might hurt me? No. No, you're right. That is unfair. You've never been that kind of person. I'm totally projecting on you. But you seriously felt like I prioritized my work over spending time with you? Why didn't you say anything? Yeah. That's a fair point. I didn't exactly make it easy to talk to me. No, you're valid. Completely valid. I've always been so terrified of being poor again like I was back in high school, and that fear compels me to push myself pretty hard. And I guess I never really stopped long enough to consider how it might seem from your end. Now that you mention it, I did miss a lot of dinners, and I was late for a lot of dates. And yeah, I was really late for your birthday party that time. I had a big project. I guess hearing it all, having everything pointed out to me like this, it makes me realize that most of our breakup really is my fault. No, it is. You deserve better, baby. Um, I'm sorry. Old habits. You really did deserve better. And I really don't mean to freeze people out. It's like a fucked up defense mechanism. I started feeling you pulling away, and to protect myself, I pushed you further. Make that make sense. I really am sorry. Oh, hey. I didn't realize the cafe had closed down. Right there on the corner. The windows are all papered up, and there's a big for rent sign on the door. It's kind of a shame. They made a really nice mocha. It was never too sweet, and that is rare. And you always got hot drinks, even in the middle of summer, like a psycho. I never did understand that. I prefer mine cold so I can drink them right away. Suppose that makes sense, considering I barely ever had time for you. Why would I have time to savor a beverage? God. Maybe them closing down is like some kind of sign or something. I mean, the place where we had our first date going out of business just in time for us to take a post-breakup stroll kind of feels like insult to injury. Anyway, listen. I don't want to leave things like this. The way we left them, the things we said to each other when we broke up, it was all pretty awful. And most of what you said to me was absolutely deserved. I have spent the time since our breakup sitting with myself and trying to figure out what went wrong. And I can't believe I missed that the one thing you really wanted from me was the one thing I never seemed to have. Time. I always feel like I'm running out of time, and I let all the outside world stuff get to me so much that I ended up making you feel neglected and pushing you away. No, please. Hear me. I'm really sorry. I am. I messed up. I messed up so many things. I should have listened to you. You told me 100 times that I was pushing myself too hard, and I refused to see it. I refused to acknowledge it at all. If I acknowledged it, it would have made it true. It would have meant I'd have to stop, and when I stop, I feel like I'm going to lose everything, and then I did. I did lose everything because I lost you. The night you left, I just sat in our apartment in a daze. It didn't even feel real. It was the first time in a long time that I let myself just stop. I turned off my phone, I shut down my computer, and I just sat in the living room wearing one of the shirts you left behind and tried to make sense of where everything started to fall apart. I haven't slept a single night without you in ages. I couldn't even bring myself to sleep in our room. I stayed on the couch. I missed you. I really, really miss you, and I'm sorry I didn't make you feel important to me. You always were. I just had a really terrible way of showing it. You mean that? You you miss me too, even after everything. I didn't intend to come here and beg for your forgiveness tonight, but I am so sorry. I really am, and I'm having a hard time walking away from you. Away from everything we built and experienced together. Nobody knew me, as well as you. I should have been a safe haven to you the way you were to me, but I messed up. I know, I messed up. And if there was even the slightest chance you might forgive me for what I've done, I'd do anything for that. Anything. In the time since we broke up, I cut back my work hours. No, I really did. Have you noticed this entire time we've been talking, my phone hasn't gone off? That's because it's silenced. Because you're important, and this conversation is important. And I've learned. I hate that it took losing you for me to finally get through my head, but can I tell you something? I I never thought I was good enough for you. You're you're incredible. Smart and talented and handsome, and I'm just a workaholic mess. You were always so totally out of my league, and in a really stupid act of self-sabotaging desperation, I went through a lot of our relationship preparing myself for when you'd realize I wasn't good enough and you'd walk away. Which became a self-fulfilling prophecy, as is so often the case. I was wrong for that. I should have trusted you more, taken you at face value. You have never lied to me, no, and I don't think you ever would. All of this is coming from inside me, not from you. It was never from you. I wanted you to know that while I know it's too late for us, and I totally understand why you left, I still love you, and I always will, no matter what. I miss you every day, and I regret that I let our relationship suffer. That I was too much of a coward to admit how I was feeling so you and I could work through it. You really did deserve better than me. Okay. I wanted you to know that before we finish up with all of our loose ends and go our separate ways and live our separate lives. I just wanted you to know how sorry I am. Truly sorry. Are are you all right? I mean, you'd be well within your rights to yell at me, tell me to go screw myself, storm off in a totally justified huff of rage. But you aren't. Of course you aren't. You're you, the calm one, Mr. Steady and Stoic. I never meant to be cold or dismissive. I just hope you know that. So, we've walked the entire loop, and we're back at your parents' house. I guess that means this is it. Apart from Friday, of course. That's the Final nail in the coffin. Sorry, dark, I know. I, yeah, I guess I'll see you then. What are you? Are you? Are you sure you want to kiss me? I broke your heart. Maybe just one for the road then. A kiss goodbye, a way to say farewell to what we used to have. Yeah? Okay. Come here. I'm sorry. I really am. I'm so sorry. Sorry. Baby. I I don't want to say goodbye. Not yet. And your kisses aren't enough. I need more. I need you. I need all of you, and I need to make things right with you. Whether or not you want to be with me or you trust me not to repeat the same mistakes again, please. I need you so bad. Please. Let me show you how badly I want your forgiveness, please. Whew. So, I guess we're still really good at some things, huh? Hmm. So, um, I think we should both take the next couple days to think about things. Whether or not we want this, what we just did to mean goodbye or a second chance. You know what I want and where I stand, but I want you to be certain. You're the wronged party here, so I'm the one who needs to make it up to you. Just think about it, okay? And I'll see you on Friday, either way. Yeah, okay. Good night.